All right, welcome back. Missy Heydrich, thank you for joining us here. Big 12 Women's Basketball Media Day presented by New Era. We are now joined by the Utah Utes, pick number 8 in the Big 12 preseason coaches poll. This group 22-9 overall a year ago, 14-2 at home, 13-5 in Big 12 play. We are joined by head coach Gavin Peterson, his second year at Utah, year 11 on the staff there as well. 3 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances by the Utes. He is joined by 2 senior guards in Lani White and Maty Wilke. Welcome. Coach, I'm going to start with you. Welcome to Kansas City and Big 12 Media Day. I know you've been here, but this is your first run here at this fantastic event. I know last year was unique in many ways for you and for your team, but it's a strong tradition of success for Utah women's basketball, and that's now continued in the Big 12. You preach unselfish play, offensive efficiency. What's the key to that? And how do you build this roster this year as you move forward in your role?
Yeah, I think we definitely need to recruit players who can buy into that philosophy and that style of play, being selfless, sharing the basketball, taking great shots, and we always preach to our players the importance of shot quality. So this season, as always, it starts off where this year in particular, we have 6 newcomers to our program, so there's a lot more teaching, and I'm fortunate enough to have these 2 that I can rely upon because they've been with me for 3 years now. So it's something good to have. I think the legacy at Utah for its women's basketball program is a rich, tradition-rich program. I'm going to correct you. It's our 4th NCAA appearance in a row, and our 4th 20-win season in a row, but that's okay.
I'd love to be corrected.
Nobody's counting,
by numbers
but we
like
do.
that. No, I think it's fantastic. With that said, as you blend these newcomers with your returners and veterans, ones that have been through the trenches and understand, what have you liked from this group in practice so far? Where do you see yourself? Do you say, oh, we're really good here, this not so much? How's it playing out in mid-October?
Yeah, I think the one thing that has been so refreshing to see and from our newcomers, even our upperclassmen, it's just they're coachable. So there are going to be mistakes made. They are not always going to be at their best. But we have had so much growth over the last 2 weeks that I'm excited. Now we're 2 weeks away from our opening game. So how much more improvement can we have in the next 2 weeks? So that's refreshing and that's fun to see. So, I push them hard. I hold them accountable. We set the standard and we hold them up to that standard. And so it's hard for especially the freshmen to have to adjust and navigate through that. Not only are they away from home for the first time, but now they're playing basketball at another level where the intensity is always on high. Every possession matters, and that's something we preach. And they've been coachable, and they've just been answering the bell, answering every single challenge that we put in front of them.
You mentioned those freshmen because I think before I ask these young ladies a question, all teams need a solid quarterback, and I think their quarterback is a point guard, and you have a freshman point guard that has come to you from the state of Texas, in L.A. Sneed. What have you liked about her? What have you seen? And is she have an opportunity to be that type of leader out front for you this season?
Yeah, I think our point guard position, I agree with you 100%. It's up for grabs because we lost a senior, a 2-year starter in Ines Piera. So it's up for grabs, and L.A. Sneed has every opportunity to compete for that position. She's a dynamic playmaker, scorer, has the ability to score on all 3 levels, and that's something that we are working with her to be able to do. The other point guard in the mix is Brooke Walker, a sophomore from Kansas, and she's been putting in the work, and having had that freshman year under her belt, she's somebody who understands the intensity and the fact that you have to play hard and every possession matters. So I think we have a great blend in that position, and the beauty is that they can be on the floor at the same time, so you just got to stay tuned.
Progress with purpose, right? All right, well, I'm going to ask the question of these 2 again for our media friends out there. If you do have one, please raise your hand. We will bring a microphone to you. To Lani, I know your journey has been unique. We talk about transferring, making those moves. In the red and black for you, as you are at Utah here, what is it that you look forward to the most thinking about this upcoming season in your senior year?
Yeah, great question. I think what I'm looking forward to most is kind of just getting back in the Huntsman. I mean, our fans are great, playing in front of many, many people that support us through all of it, but also just getting back to playing with my old teammates. I mean, not many people get the opportunity to leave and come back. So, I mean, I'm beyond blessed to just kind of be back with the familiar faces and staff and back in a system that I know. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting season.
Having played at Virginia Tech coming back, you started 31 games last year. You had 14 double-figure ones as well. So what is it about your game that fits the system and fits with this group that you all have now at Utah?
Yeah, I think I kind of got that experience under my belt now and kind of just bringing that leadership and energy and that charisma that I've always had back to this program. I think I left and I came back like I never left, really.
You mean Riz?
Riz, the Riz.
Okay, well, yeah, I was
That's
saying,
what the kids call it.
it's got everything as a name. That's what they tell us. Maty, you played just shy of 30 minutes a game last season as a junior, started 6. You shot 43% from behind the arc on the season. When you have newcomers, but you also have returners, you have Big 12 experience. So what do you take from those individually, and what do you talk about with these new faces in the locker room? Like, what is life like in the Big 12 for a shooting guard?
I think it's fun just having a whole group of new faces. I mean, there's a lot of new energy, which is really fun just to play with girls that love the game of basketball. And then playing in the Big 12 last year, having that experience, kind of telling them, like, no, it's really physical, fast paced. All the teams are good. You really can't take a game off. And I think being a leader and one of the oldest on the team, I kind of can bring that every day in practice of, like, I want to show them how it's done and just never taking a day off in practice. And, like, yeah, the Big 12 is really good. You got to be prepared and confident as well. And we can compete against anyone if we really want to. So kind of just setting that tone and, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Coach likes that answer. You can't take a day off. I think we've got a question right here. Go ahead.
Good morning, Cindy Brunson, representing the University of Arizona. Gavin, how you doing?
How you doing?
So you ascend to the head coaching role after the season began a season ago. So what did you learn from your baptism by fire experience that's going to help you lead the Utes going into the 25-26 season?
Yeah, I learned 2 things that right off the bat. Like, I have always thought I'm an organized person and I have my time management down. Never needed to use Google Calendar or anything like that. It just was pen and paper. Yeah, that was shortly lived. There are so many different things, and now I'm responsible for not only our players, but our staff and anyone who has a hand on our staff. And luckily, we have a great administration who helped me through that and navigate through that. And the other thing, and probably the most important thing, is that our players, now that I'm wearing a different hat, it's not all basketball. They need to hear what I'm thinking. They also need to know their place. They also need to feel validated. And so there were a lot of times when they come sit on my couch and we just talked. It doesn't have to be about basketball. A lot of times it ends up going there, but it's just being there for them, understanding that it's not just all basketball. And so being there for them through those times, wins, losses, whatever it may be, that's something that I know this year I'm going to have to carve out some time and make sure that we have those moments as, player-coach relationship.
We've got another question right here.
Matthew Poston's Heartland College Sports. I want to build on that question a little bit. You were at Utah a long time. You've worked under other head coaches. In terms of your vision for the program and the vision of the program that your predecessors had, how closely were you aligned, and what's like one of the big differences you're hoping to accomplish with this team philosophically moving forward?
Yeah, not much. People who know us know our program. I was with Lynn Roberts for 12 years. We are very much like-minded people, very competitive, very passionate, but we're comfortable in our own skin and we are who we are. Like, we don't take ourselves too seriously. What you see is what you get. But in terms of the vision for the program, we were here in year 1 laying the foundation for it. Lynn, for me, was so great in my coaching journey because she allowed me to be in those conversations with her. She allowed me to go and coach. She allowed me to talk to our recruits. She was preparing me for a moment when I was going to be given an opportunity to be a head coach. Did not have it in our bingo cards that it was going to play out the way it did. But in all honesty, what a great situation. She is chasing her dream in the WNBA with the LA Sparks, and she has everyone in our program cheering her on as well. And then on top of that, I get to continue that legacy that she started, that I was with her on day one, and we're continuing to build. So there wasn't much change, and I think that, to me, allows our program to continue climbing and continuing to, hunt down championships.
Well, I want to thank all of you for being here, Coach. Again, welcome to Kansas City in this capacity. We look forward to seeing you all back here in this building come March. We will be back momentarily with the contingent from the University of Arizona.